Besigye believes that what is happening in Uganda has been predicted over time, that the country was going to become a failed state with the economy going down, the institutions are in worrying shape, and the population is struggling. Besigye believes that this comes as a result of Museveni's ideology, which is self-based and wants whoever wants something to go through him, yet when things go wrong, he pushes the blame to his ministers.
As a result of the decisions and ideology of the Museveni regime, the only outcome can be another failed state. That is the ideology that he pursues. And in doing that, he of course seeks to become the chief, the almighty, the all-powerful, the omniscient, omnipresent, omnipotent. That is the ideology we are dealing with. All what we see now arises out of that ideology, because that ideology leads to what everywhere this ideology is practiced, it leads to what we have. An economic disaster, destruction of institutions. Institutions go. And once institutions go and there is only one person who is the institution that does everything, then once that person collapses, the country collapses.
He asserts that in Uganda, under the NRM administration, education isn't a priority, yet it's the driver of innovation. Pouring scorn on the much government-heralded UPE program, saying it emphasizes quantity ahead of quality. According to Besigye, Uganda's problem is not lack of financial resources, but the gross mismanagement of public funds.
The problem is not money. That we can fund quality education up to university. In this year's budget, Mr. Museveni is going to use 94 billion for presidential donations, handing out to whoever he wants. 94 billion. For university student loans, 4 billion.
It is therefore against this backdrop that Besigye is appealing to the parliament to handle this as an emergency. He says that the financial budget needs to be revised so that the money is reallocated immediately.
And I am using the word reallocate deliberately, because the temptation, and it's already going on, is for the government to print money in what they call supplementary budget. Supplementary budget, when it has not come out of our taxes, our revenues, simply means printing money. Printing money is one of the biggest crimes that this regime has been doing.
The opposition figurehead says a new forum comprising of parents and guardians of students to pursue common interest in Uganda is about to be set up.
Right from the grassroots up to the national level, to discuss and generate the ideas and see that they are enforced in the area of education. We have parent teachers associations for individual institutions, but we have no framework for parents, teachers, and other stakeholders to work together to ensure that there is quality and relevant education in our country.
On emerging reports of famine in Singilo and parts of Teso sub-region, Besigye says poor planning on the part of the government is to blame for the lack of critical intervention.
And now wealth creation. And the execution has been disastrous. Whether it's a plan for modernization of agriculture of Kazibwe, whether it's NADS, wealth creation. Eventually, Mr. Museveni seeks solution in his family, of course, The one in charge of wealth creation is his brother. I even don't know why Museveni was now in Ruwero, because that's where Saleh lives. The in charge of wealth, of wealth creation has been living in Kapeka all these years. That's the headquarters of wealth creation. I don't know why he had not told Saleh to show them how to use the jerrycans. And he had to go himself. you know, it's comical. And it would be laughable if it was not disastrous, for our people. So, I dare say what has destroyed agriculture is the deliberate plan of national impoverishment. It's a deliberate plan.
Kizza Besigye, who still maintains that he won the February 18th presidential vote, says Ugandans must regain their power. He says the defiance campaign he leads is valid if the country is to redeem itself. Olive Namlindwa for WBS TV.